Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Cuddyback, America's Best Bowstrings, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Alright, today is Friday, September the 28th, and this is my first time to get out this year. Food plot I'm sitting over right now might be a little familiar to some of y'all. A couple years ago, me and Wallace sat here opening day and I shot a doe over it. It's a food plot we call the crossover plot. Reason I came here is we've got a real good 9-pointer. We call him the mystery 9-pointer. Don't have any previous history with him, but he's a real good deer. He's either a 3 or 4-year-old. We can't tell from trail cameras. So I come in here to hopefully get a good look at him, and well, I tried to get in early, but he was already out in the field at 3:15. It's now 4:15. I got a decent look at him with the binoculars, but I couldn't get on him with the camera. It was too thick. So I took the Polaris we've got and I kind of pushed him and a few does off the field. So he looked really good. He's going to be borderline a shooter. So this plot that we're sitting over, it's probably about 2.5 acre food plot. And all the way around the outer edge of it is pure trophy clover that has come in great. We've got a really big deer on this farm right now. It's a big 10. I know for sure he's a 4 or 5-year-old. He's one that we talked about when we checked cameras a couple weeks ago. I haven't had pictures of him for 3 weeks, and then finally I checked cameras yesterday, and he was on one camera down in the bottom 3 nights in a row. And we've also got 2 other bucks that were waiting to show up. The last 2 years they've showed up about the first week in October. One of them was busted up, or otherwise he probably would have been hunted real hard and shot because he was real daylight active. But I think they're both 5-year-olds this year, so if they are back, they may be totally nocturnal. It's about 5:30 right now. Hopefully they'll start moving here pretty soon. Well, it's been a pretty uneventful evening. It's 6:30 now. We've probably got 20 minutes of light left. Hopefully, by the next time I'm in the woods, some of these bigger deer will start showing back up and we can see what they turned into this year. But if anything happens to come out, I'll be sure and let you see it. If not, just keep watching. Walt will probably be out again before I will. He's got some of our friends that are probably going to help him do a little bit of filming, along with some self-filming, but it'll probably be the end of the month before I really get to start going more often, and me and him get to catch up with one another and film for one another. So should be a good season though, so y'all keep watching. We'll keep our fingers crossed and maybe something will come out before it gets dark. Alright, today is October the 7th, and we are going to move some of our CuddyLink cameras around. Right here in front of me is a food plot we got planted in Autumn Quick Plot, and it's coming up really nice. Had a couple of bucks on camera in here at night, but they've been so far away that it's hard to tell what they are. I've got a new home module camera that I'm going to set right here on this post behind me. That way I can get all my pictures from all the adjacent ridges and food plots. Easy. All I gotta do is cross the creek, get in to get and check all my cameras on one. Get this done, and hopefully we can get some bucks on camera coming up to the last of October that we can get on. So hang with us today. We're gonna get hot and sweaty. So this is the other little food plot. We're about 300 yards from the first plot that we were on. This is another plot. We've got Autumn Quick plot, and we've got Milo around the edges. A good spot, we think, to possibly try and get one of these bucks. We're going to check out a few trees over here along this creek. I think we can get in easy access as long as the deer are using this plot in daylight. This and the next food plot are going to be two that we're really going to pay attention to a lot this year. I've hunted one time this year, and it was right here in this food plot. We've got one buck in particular that has showed up this summer. Not sure what buck he is. We call him the Mystery 9. This is a pure trophy clover field, and then in the middle we came back and planted some oats and peas because we've never been able to get it to grow the clover. I guess it's just so acidic because there used to be a burn pile up there. You can hear the kids screaming in the background, so deer kind of filter back through there in the evenings and actually feeding the oak trees that are in the people's yards in the subdivision. But this is kind of a little staging plot that they come to before they go out to the yards, I guess. So hopefully we get the temperatures right here over the next few days, and maybe you'll see us hanging in this tree to get a shot at the Mystery 9. I'm about to go hang a camera stand now, and then we're going to call it a day after we go check one more food plot. So let's go get this done before we get any hotter.
Welcome to Midwest Whitetail Southeast. Today is October 7th, and this is officially my day 3 in the woods this year. Today is kind of unique in the sense that conditions are less than ideal. It is still super hot here in southern Tennessee. We're at about, I think about 87, 88 degrees today is the high. So I'm actually hunting in more or less shorts and t-shirts. It is just super hot. And been this way all year. Today we're out on a new farm that we actually picked up just a few weeks ago, and we've picked up this farm so soon that season was already opened, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time doing my scouting now. I really just used aerial photos and topo maps to try to figure out what I think the deer are doing on this farm. And it's really kind of a unique farm that we only have access to this farm from the north, and all of the areas that the deer can be is on the back side of this property on the south side, which is bordered by a river. And along that river is stretches of timber, and there's a couple of little pockets of timber that we believe that's holding most of the deer on this side of the river. My buddy Robert is over in another field just several hundred yards from here that's overlooking another big cut cornfield, and we really just want to try to get an idea of where these deer are coming out. The first time we came to this property, we found a mature buck dead on the bank of the river. We're not sure what happened to that deer. There was no signs of any wounds or if the deer had got shot, but you know, it's possibly it could be disease, but at this point we really don't know. We just know that one of our mature deer is now gone. Although the conditions are not ideal, I do hope that we'll still see some deer funnel out in this field as the sun starts going down. So y'all hang with us and see what happens. about do it for today. As you can see, I've got these does ended up coming all the way across this field, and they're getting downwind of me, and they keep smelling me and keep blowing. I really thought that this was the perfect wind for this set, but I don't know, maybe I need to refigure and come in with a little different wind. But I've got 3 what seems to be mature bucks. They're really far across this field. One looks to be a really nice 8-point, and I can't really tell that much about the others. But one of them for sure looks mature. Y'all hang with us. This should be a good year for me, and hopefully we'll tag one on this farm this year. So thanks for watching us here on Midwest.